According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Well, good morning to y'all too. Goodness gracious. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope that everybody is doing well. It's good to see you all here. Hello, hello. Welcome to another Tuesday. Oh, guess what? I forgot my badge. Oh no, I forgot my badge. How dare I? How dare I forget my badge? Wow, that's very important. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. Okay. Anyways, how is everybody's Tuesday going so far? I hope it's going well. I hope that it's going very, very well. Hey y'all, I'm running to the dentist right now, but hi. Hey Don! Good luck with the dentist appointment. Those were redeemed before the transition though, too. Oh gee. Also, Minecraft Tortoise. First time in the stream, welcome in, good to see you. Currently contemplating on whether or not to buy 2 games on sale right now. Ooh, what are the games? Tuesday is great, and you? It's good so far. Good so far. Just a bit sniffly because it's been raining and it's been nasty weathers. And allergies. Ugh. Red Dead 2 and System Shock Remake. Never played either of those games. But I've heard good things about Red Dead. Hey Squid James, welcome in. Yesterday I got news that they brought back Direwolf. It's no longer extinct. Direwolf? What's that? You gotta explain some of this to me here.
Hey, hey!
Because I don't know any of this stuff. Hey, Mind J, welcome in. Good to see you. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Congrats on the 15 stream streak there, Maddie. Congratulations. Ugh. This itchy nose is gonna bug me the whole stream. I just have a feeling it will. Ugh. I'm just happy because we get to play Ace Attorney Investigations today, but also because I have I've been trying to work on some other things, some side things, and they're coming to fruition. So good things all around are happening. Just making something on the side. Just something on the side, but Nintendo Music is adding the music from the original Luigi's Mansion game. Nice! Hello, I'm in school working on a practice math test 12. Aro! Well, good luck on that practice test there, Full Moon. Direwolf went extinct 10,000 years ago and company used DNA to bring it back. Oh gosh. Now we're bringing back extinct animals? Jeez. I'm not sure about that one. Not sure about that one. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Other than that, I've been continuing my Lupin escapade, and I'm now currently at Alcatraz Connection, which was released in 2001. I'm finally in the 2000s, guys. I'm finally in the 2000s. Let's go. Hey, Metal Spider, welcome in. Bringing back thylacines, aka Tasmanian tigers. Ooh. Again, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure if bringing back extinct animals is a good idea. Genuinely. But it is impressive, nonetheless. Ugh. Can't say that I'm comfortable with it. Great! Now you have like 24 years of Lupin left. I know, right? I know! And I thought that watching a 30-year-long show, Detective Conan, was bad enough. I had to get myself into a show that was over 50 years old. Shade Papa, my father, actually compared Lupin to be the Doctor Who of the anime world. And honestly, he's not entirely incorrect. Why do I do this to myself? I just do. Yes, I am aware of Frog Owls. I have not gotten to part 4, 5, or 6 yet, though. Because I'm still in the 2000s, where we're literally just watching TV specials. Because from about 1989 to 2013, every single year we got a new TV special. So, I'm gonna be here for a while. Kind of a weird comparison. But it's not entirely incorrect. It's mainly because of the fact that they're both long-running series that both seem immortal, I guess. Let's just hope Lupin doesn't go downhill like Doctor Who did. Well, hopefully you don't become a phantom thief by the end of Lupin. Really? I can enjoy the show without condoning the actions, you know. Anyways. Squid James, who we adding on stream? You go ahead and switch screens here anyway. Get the game up and running. Let's go. Luigi? Oh, the best Mario brother. It's Luigi, the best Mario brother. Let's see. I think I will go with this one. Just because it's funny. Oh, goodness. There we go. You can have Luigi right there. Next to Ash. Alright. There's a Sentai show where there's teams of rangers called Lupin Rangers named after Lupin. I knew that. I did know that. That is very cool. Kyoto! Welcome in! Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's okay, Dark. Alright. Let's keep going then. Let's get going. One of these days, I just need to do a stream where I just literally jam out to music for the entire time. I feel like that would be pretty darn fun. Although I'm pretty sure that stream would end up being unarchived, would not be saved because of, well, copyright. As much as I would love to do that, I just don't want copyright. Alright. Okay. On that note, let's load our game here and get started. Continuing on with Turnabout Airlines. Also, isn't every stream you do a jamming out session? Not exactly, I would say. Although I would love for it to be. March 12th. Oh my gosh, this ghost hand is gonna keep bugging me. Alright, Squid James. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see ya. March 12th, 3:35 p.m. Flight G390, lower deck, cargo hold. Just a quick recap here. We've discovered some things. Yes, I did. So just a quick recap. Basically, murder on a plane. Only person in the lounge at that time was Edgeworth. Proved our innocence. Now we have to find out who really killed him and why. And we're starting to grasp on a reason here. We're grasping a motive here. A smuggling ring. And the only one who could forge cargo certificates. And it's written in a language that almost nobody except for one person can read and write. And that's being Miss Meal right here. Miss Meal. Miss Meal. Huh? Hey, Kyoto! Congrats on the 3-stream streak.
You recall what you said earlier about when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhengfa.
Hiya! Hi, Aiden. Huh?
You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible, because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Zhengfa.
Oh?
Miss Cammy Meal.
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did?
Boobella45 joins the guild.
Boo Bella! Thank you so much for that follow and welcome to the Shade Slayer Guild. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
No one could make a mistake so large, Miss Meal.
But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Huh? Did Ash break? Wow! Did Ash break? Huh? Wait! Did we really hit 1,000? No way. No way. Hold on. Did we really? No, we're still at 9. Oh my gosh. We're at 9,999. We're 9,000. I mean 999. We're close. We're really close, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the head pass, by the way. Appreciate it. 999. You guys. We're almost at 1,000. It said 999 before she followed. I don't know. That's what it's telling me. That's what it's telling me. I don't know what to tell you.
Very well, Miss Meal. If you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span from just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah. From 3 to 4, I was, in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was, in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Also, Kyoto. Who are we at? Oh, Wise from Zenless, upper right. Okay, hold on. Sorry. That was a little Distracted. Wow, what a testimony. I know, right? I know, right? Such a beautiful testimony. Alright. Up there. There we go. It says the cooldown is an hour for me. Is that true? Ah? It shouldn't be an hour. It'll only be 5 minutes.
How is a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Miss Meal, wake up!
Ah!
Ugh. She fell asleep again. It looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her.
Which we shall do to the best of our ability. Ah, jeez. Yikes, I forget how annoying this testimony is. Alright. Let's see. Hang on, I'll restart my device. This happened at Stub Stream too. I see. Well, I guess the only way to get any information is to press. Hey, Josho!
So you were alone the entire time, were you?
Yeah, no one else even popped in their head to say hi.
Oh? Well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
Of course.
Miss Meal, there is a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's not possible that you were alone in the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6 a.m.
Yeah, that ain't right. Because otherwise, you would have seen Miss Teniro come in. You made no mention of that.
Take that!
I wonder if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal.
Huh? A receipt? For what?
It's for the suitcase Miss Teniro bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m., Miss Teniro.
Yes. Huh? Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now.
I requested that she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie.
Kyoto, who we addin'? Welcome back, Dark. Ah, and you want Belle right next to her brother, huh? Alright, hold on just a second. Alright, there we go. There we go. Perfect. The two siblings from ZZZ right next to each other. Perfect. Alright.
Now then, Miss Teniro, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down to the first floor in flight shop, correct?
Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off.
And did you see Miss Meal there at the time?
No.
So, Miss Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Miss Cammy Meal!
Huh? The bathroom?
I'll be the one to ask the questions here.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know.
You take me for a fool. That's a little bit too convenient to be true.
But it's the truth. Cross my heart.
I don't have enough conclusive proof to counter-argue her at this stage.
You don't believe me, do you? Please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out? Oh boy. I remember how annoying this girl is to deal with. I remember how annoying she is. Okay. Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. But you'd think that maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda, too. She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard and the shop, you know. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious.
Please leave Miss Gennaro out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Ah, now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda.
Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Never mind. But you want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually kind of I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design.
Now it's not the time for this sort of talk.
Ha! Oh. Edgeworth didn't even get it until till a little later. Alright. The one in charge of the elevator keycard and the shop, you know. Rhoda is indeed beautiful. That's fair.
Hold it!
And what are you in charge of, Miss Rhoda?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
Aw, but I spend so much time in there, it might as well be my responsibility. Mr. Edgeworth, Tammy is very talented in languages, so she assists passengers who may not speak English, especially those who speak Borginian. She is the only one on this flight who is fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of what I'm in charge of. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
What else could I have meant?
Yeah, so I'm really good at Borginian.
Fluent in Borginian? Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Borginian?
Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Borginian.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, all I'm in charge of are the attendance room and some Borginian stuff. Some Borginian stuff, huh? Would that include the Leaf Red certificate? That was, forked? Not forked. Forked? I meant faked! Forked? Huh? Did I become Boot Hill? What in the world? Oh, jeez. I'm not sure if I meant forget. And I was trying to say was faked. And, well, the word came out wrong. Forked. I became Boot Hill. Oh, jeez. Anyways, the certificate was faked. So let's present this fake certificate, huh?
Objection!
Oh, jeez.
You are the only one in this flight crew that speaks Borginian. Is that correct?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Aria, those who are not too far into HSR won't get you what you mean by Boot Hill. Oh well, they can figure it out. We found the fork in your section. Their certificate was forged by a fork. It must be you. Oh my gosh. I studied abroad in Virginia for a while.
If that is the case, then this signature on the document belongs to you, doesn't it?
Huh?
This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose: to lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Borginian is you, Miss Meal. Without your participation, the smuggling of the Leaf Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. Uh-oh. It is exactly as you say.
Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling?
No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on the document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There's no direct correlation after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you really did was sign it.
I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So sorry about that.
It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be a tough fight.
Suppose. And this is just a supposition. Even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
Objection!
If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have had a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he was killed by a member of that ring. Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes.
So perhaps there is some element of a setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry. I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First it was myself, and now it's Miss Chinero who is under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
You have no proof that Rhoda's being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicion. This proves that the killer was out to frame Miss Chinero from the very beginning.
The suitcase. It has to be. The suitcase.
Take that!
The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? The only way all of these actions make sense if the killer had wanted to frame Miss Chinero for the murder. Miss Chinero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand and adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence.
Uh-huh. The pieces are flowing together. Y'all get it now? Y'all getting the picture?
The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. What special circumstance dictated the need for the killer to frame someone?
Where the murder took place.
Special circumstance is simply that the murder took place on a plane mid-flight. No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no chance but to frame either Miss Chinero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Miss Chinero or myself, but you, Miss Camille. Only you and you alone could be the killer.
And... Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something that I still can't quite fit into the big picture.
Oh boy. I know. We still haven't found the missing cell phone. Dark, who we adding on stream?
Take that!
I don't have any actual evidence.
thought not.
But that's because it went missing, and still is.
Missing? What do you mean by that?
In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on. And that is the victim's cell phone. Francisca, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks's cell phone.
Uh-huh. Hold on. We get Shiro here. I love this tension music, by the way. Ah! Hey, Beast, welcome in. Good to see you.
Or at least that's what you told me.
That's right.
But Agent Hicks's cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
You mean the killer took the phone with them?
Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Francisca, I'd like to ask you for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number, do you not?
Of course. Of course I do.
Agent Hicks's phone! It's ringing from somewhere, sir. I hear it. Now, where is it coming from?
That is a good question. Leave, if I remember correctly. Yep, it's from in here.
The ring's coming from somewhere in here, sir. Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it. The ring is coming from somewhere around here. But it's not here, sir. Why do I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone?
Yes, I have. I have. But I still enjoy it to this day. I very much enjoy it. And I haven't played it in a while, so playing through it again is just as much a joy.
The ring's coming from in here, sir. What? No, it can't be. It's gotta be the victim's cell phone. Whose locker is this, sir? It's Miss Tenero's. What?
Oh goodness, the ringing finally stopped. March 12th, 4:28 p.m. Flight G390, lower deck, cargo hold. Now that ain't good. So, Mr. Edgeworth, how'd it go? Where'd you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker.
What? But Rhoda Tenero, I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Tenero right away.
Objection!
Wait, I have a theory. Related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
Objection! This is related to the keycard, all right. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is the one bird we cannot ignore.
What should I do? Francisca's right. I can't offer baseless conjecture at this. Alright then, why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? Must have something very incriminating on or in it.
Hold it!
What now, Miles Edgeworth?
It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone.
What?
Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail.
Ah, tricks and Baroque. this till we add it on stream.
The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with it. Ah, the camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling? Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir.
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine.
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with it? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case. If so, I'd say there must maybe some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler. But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone. But it ain't over yet. Also, pursuit lying coldly. Alright. I love this pursuit theme. Alright, there we go. Nice. Maybe the phone works enough to check the camera. Maybe.
I'll find a way, don't you worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now?
Objection!
The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What?
What do you mean by that, Francisca?
It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still inside there, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone.
Francisca, your phone if you please.
Very well. You see? Francisca! Francisca is a smart bean! It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now.
This is...
Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey! The Leaf Red's nowhere in this pic, sir!
But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
Ouch! He's right. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks's killer, sir. Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo we can use?
Are you sure about that? I think there's something. Okay, maybe not a bean. But still, you know? Huh?
What's all this? Oh! They are cargo shipped from Mortinia to Zhengfa. The reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zhengfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes is written in Morginian. It says... It is cloth in English. Cloth? It be. Is this where the killer... Oh, what? What is that scary face? It's me.
Yes?
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Ha! Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
The Borginian cargo and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer.
The Borginian cloth! Let's go!
Take that!
And what is that supposed to prove? I know. You don't have to tell me, Dark.
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I finally found my answer in this photo.
Last one, Kyoto.
The cargo that was unloaded in Zhengfa had cloth written on it.
Eos? Hold on. Oh, the little bean body. Hold on. There we go.
In Borginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Camille.
Ha! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Virginian.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Virginia, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
The box that is labeled bed sheets.
Take that!
Hey! It says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir. Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
So what are you trying to say?
That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first.
However, the killer chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that?
The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Borginian cloth, well, that was a horse of a different color.
Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhengfa.
That's right. That is why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Camille. You and you alone. It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact the Zhengfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime, here and now?
Currently not swooning, currently solving a case.
Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhengfa?
Oh, no! Ooh. He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures and I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. We just caught our killer. That's what happened.
We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, detective. What about the smuggling? Did she say anything about that? They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir. Probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure. The ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
It was nothing. And fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No. I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Ah! Gentlemen. Frog owls, who we adding? Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at Go You Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go.
I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir. But boy, was it fun. Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges.
Tammy White from Street Fighter. Dang, okay. Miles has a new crush looking at him. You go, man. Well, that be Edgeworth. Meal the killer? Yes, indeed. Let's see. I'll go with this one. There we go.
By the way, where's Francisca? Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir. Been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it, sir. Francisca.
I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter.
I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it's been a while since we last met.
I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am?
You are Francisca Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect.
Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing Piero, my bad. A dancing Piero, living her life on the name and fame of her invincible father built.
True. Her father, Manfred Von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
Huh? What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture.
Sounds like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I suppose you can.
Plus, there is another agent on this case with me.
Oh? Another agent?
He's a star among Interpol agents, and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day.
I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough. The flight has only just begun, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back in full.
And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir?
I know who it is.
Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip. Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Oh, I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant ramen tonight. How much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office. Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want. Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Poor Gumshoe's wallet. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home.
Is it Shinichi? Kaito? Hakuba? Old Man Mori? Actually, forget that last one. Oof. I mean, fair though.
Francisca von Karma. Smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring have already put their trump card into play. The players on the other side of this war. They would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Edgeworth speaking. Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. What? Ah. Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano, correct? Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, my son. He's been kidnapped.
Dun dun dun! And that's Turnabout Airlines complete! Foreshadowing! Dun dun dun! Okay, that means we're gonna meet probably one of my favorite characters that's introduced in the Ace Attorney investigation sideline. Okay? Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm excited. Side note, I don't think Meal was really willing to do what she did to Agent Higgs. If her last exchange was any proof, she sounded hesitant. Uh-huh. I know. Oh no, it ain't swooning. It's just y'all will see. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. Actually, we're probably gonna meet 2 characters in this. Oh, 2. Oh, I'm excited. Alright, I'm gonna take my break real quick. And I will be right back. See, Megarock knows what I'm talking about. Megarock knows what I'm talking about. Alrighty, I'll be right back. BRB, everybody! Okay, come on. Just get him, come on! Come on! Okay. Come on! Do it! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! We did it! Let's go! Finally! Oh, we did it! Let's go!
Naxero_join.
Ow! I didn't know that could... I didn't know those could do damage to the Heartless. Donald! Donald! Wow! You just got splashed right in the face with the water, Donald. No! Poor Donald. Aha! So these torches light up the torches. Wait. The embers light the torches. What? That makes more sense, Arya. That makes more sense.
At last you're here. My suspicions were correct. A powerful spell has been cast over the monster folk city of Withergate, creating an everlasting darkness.
Ooh. Jinx.
Who's calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing? Ruh-roh! Ruh-roh? Ruh-roh! Really, Your Honor? Really?
What? There we go. is one of my favorite Disney characters, but I think another one is Elsa. But from my childhood, I really have to say that. Are you kidding me? What the? Why? Why? I just wanted to put it down to stand on it so I could get up the ladder. Why? Why? Dang it. And now I can't get up there. Wham. I don't know how that happened, Bennett.
I need to go talk to Lucia.
It's like Jinyuan's little brother. Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
gosh. We don't talk about Jinyuan.
Nah. Add it to the counter! Add it to the counter!
I'm dying. Add it to the counter. I can't walk.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. Oh. Oh my
great.
goodness gracious.
This counter
Hi,
is never
Lucia.
resetting. It's just gonna keep going up. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to her. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Daniel. Oh, I actually talked to Daniel. Whoops.
Jolly Ranchers. That's one of my favorites too. Definitely love the Jolly Ranchers. They're just so jolly and happy and fun to eat. That was weird. I will never say that again. I will never say that again. You aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. What were you imagining me as? A 6-foot-tall, sexy man? I don't know.
They're not live. So, anyways, thank you all chat so much for hanging out with us. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
Huh? What are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Lyra!
Open_Autoloon joins the guild.
Oh my gosh.
Get rated, nerd!
Why? Why?
I
Incoming
know,
raid
I
for
had to double
Rose
check and make sure
Adventure
she
with
was
20
live, you know?
viewers. Welcome.
Opal, thank you for the follow as well, and welcome to the Shade Slayer. Oh my gosh, and thank you for the one bit as well.
Autoloon cheer deck.
Times, but it is really, really good experience. It's a wholesome community, and we hope that you're having a good time. That villain Aria voice, though. What? Is there something wrong with it?
Oh gosh, that clip is so old. Ah! I hate it. I hate it now. Ah!
Matthew 20016 joins the guild.
Matthew 2016. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Shade Slayer Guild. And that's it. We did it. We did it. We hit 1,000. Let's go. We hit 1,000. Let's go. Oh, Matthew, you are the 1,000th follower on this channel. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Wow. After 2 years, we made it. Finally, we made it. Let's go. Sorry if I startled y'all. Sorry. It's insane. 2 years. 1,000 followers. That is insane. That is insanity. Y'all are insane.
Thank you for the dance redeem as well. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, or 4, Clone Chuck. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yes, milestone achieved. Let's go. But welcome in, Matthew, as well. Thank you so much again for that follow. Oh, excuse me. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. Holy moly. I found on my recommendation. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you decided to join the stream today. You have no idea how much of a blessing that was. No idea. Unlucky number 4. Unlucky? 4 is a lucky number in this case. There are no unlucky numbers here. There are no unlucky numbers here. Plus, number 4 is a banger. Alright, here we go! Hey, 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 hey. Oh my goodness, y'all are absolutely insane. Thank you all. Thank you again, Matthew, for that follow, to becoming the 1000th follower. I really appreciate that. And thank you all who have been in the chat and been hanging out and chilling with me these past 2 years. I appreciate that so much. I am going to find some way. I will find some special way to make this milestone very, very special. Keep an eye out the next couple of weeks. I'm going to figure out, I'm going to do something. Watch me. I will do something. I just need some time to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do. But thank you. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. Now, back to the game. Let's start episode 3, shall we? Episode 3! The Kidnapped Turnabout. Oh. We get to meet one of my favorite characters, and it's not him. We meet him too, but he's not my favorite. He's not the character that I'm excited for. He's not the character I'm excited for. Megarock knows who I'm talking about. Frogos, who we adding on the stream today?
It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case. And that I would be the one who would have to make ransom drop-off. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper. I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone.
These sprites, man. These HD sprites are so good. I can't say it enough. The HD sprites just make the game have like a whole new feeling. Because imagine playing on the original DS version and then seeing these graphics pop up several years ago. That would have been unheard of. That would have been absolutely unheard of. Alright, move that over. Okay.
I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all.
Welcome to Gatewater Land.
Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you. I am the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. Excuse me, but were you perchance thinking of taking a picture with me?
A picture of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Yeah, we've heard that name before, haven't we, somewhere? Thanks, I hate it. Its eyes are soulless. Yes. And we get to see this lovely mascot thing again. Just what I wanted to see.
Hello?
Who are you? You are not Ernest Amano.
It sounds like the kidnapper's using some kind of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me.
I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
This person intends to see if I'm being followed. Please, detective.
Here we go.
Edgeworth speaking.
Next, come to the haunted house. Also, little Easter egg here. Did y'all see this? Event schedule. Battle of the Magicians. Max Galactica versus Troop Garmeyer. Garmeyer. And the Gavinier Special Concert. Oh, y'all may not get it now. But two of those names we will hear about later.
And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not. I've arrived.
Go inside. Oh gosh! The mirrors actually... Oh gosh, that's so weird. That's so weird. Oh dear.
What a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
I'm being watched from somewhere.
Leave the money and go. Now.
Hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. Didn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives.
Watch out! Miles!
Ah! It was a trap!
Well, that ain't good.
Guy. Afraid. No, can't be. Heal? Is that? What are they talking about? Like, Please. Alright. Front of. Feet up. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off.
Oh boy. Never trust a mascot. I had a bad feeling about it ever since we saw it. Well, that's fair.
It's supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. With Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of a powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano Group. Aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of.
Ugh. Hate that that feels right that you say it that way.
I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow.
Was that you making that funny sound? Oh boy, here we go! Oh, here we go!
Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight?
There she is! Hi, sweetheart!
Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers?
A kidnapper? Me? No way! I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger.
Ah, I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Ahem. Even in the depths of the night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu.
Great thief. Did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu?
That's a name we heard before, isn't it? Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. And there it is! One of the best beans, Kay Faraday. Ah! I love this girl so much. She's probably one of my favorite side characters in this entire series. And that's saying a lot, because there are some really good ones. Explain, please. What do you mean, explain, please? I can't explain too much. You'll see. You'll see. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good. Glad that's settled.
Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I wonder. Should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey! There's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know? This rope goes through here, and there you go. I'm not swooning. I'm not swooning. She's just a precious bean. She is a child. A child.
CL0-0CK cheered X6. Welp, looks like I just lost the bet. I thought the mystery character was a dude.
Yeah, you thought. The other character that we're gonna meet in this chapter is a dude. But, he was not the character I was excited for.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
Ah, it's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, What question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all?
You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be a big-time thief, right? I will admit, Kay here is also part of my inspiration for Lazuli. So, I'm kind of a little bit biased as well.
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know? Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you, right?
What? Of course I'd mind! I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior.
That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet.
I mean, no group of high schoolers who are great thieves. Fair enough. Frog Owls, the last one. Who are we adding?
When you say you're the Yatagarasu, you mean you are the Yatagarasu.
Yep. The most righteous of the righteous. The legendary great thief. But I inherited the title only recently. So I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
Put Momo next to Jiro? Okay, hold on. I love Kay's theme as well. Kay's theme is such a bop. It's just so good. Alright, give me a second. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. There we go. Right. There. Good to go. But don't worry. I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
I knew it. There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor.
I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal.
Only one thing. What would that be?
But that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Well, at least there is one thing to agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor.
Ah, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Aha! Now I remember!
How can you remember something I just told you? But you sure is cheery.
Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's get out of here. No, I said the last one. That was the last one for Frog Owls, I believe. You still have a chance to use that, Jade, if you haven't used them already. Hmm?
It would seem that we are locked in from the other side.
What? No way! I don't hear you! La la la!
Hey, you do remember where you came in from, right? Looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can find another way out.
I love Kay. I love Kay so much.
Isn't this my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
Only if there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside.
Ah, but we do have a way, right here.
Ah! There was a cell phone here this whole time?
I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay? I was so worried, sir! I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sorta... Ah! What's wrong, Detective? Sorry to butt in. I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who is this? Shi Long Lang of Interpol.
Oh, well! All the Interpol references between Lupin and this gang referencing Interpol. Dang, have my hands full.
A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Ji says the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? Caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. Should have contacted the police from the very beginning. Sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Sorry, no can do.
Ugh.
What? We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come and find you. Eventually.
What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No, my phone ran out of power.
No way!
It doesn't matter anyway. Try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. We put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out.
This is the beam I was tied to.
Indeed. Indeed. What's up?
I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climb this.
Good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. Little hooks looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kate. But good luck.
Count on it! The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the sky. Here I go!
As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing.
Interpol's making quite the appearance with this game. Chun-Li, Chunners, where are you? Oops. Yeah, oops. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know.
You're holding a blue badger photo wrap.
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the blue badger. It's his whole family, too. You managed to snap a shot of every member of the family? You get a really posh prize.
Oh, there's a costume sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it.
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? But somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costumed ones walking around the park.
So there are rules of this game. How quaint.
How quaint. Aria, question. Where was that wind coming from? What wind? Oh, you mean for her scarf? I don't know. Man, why did they have to put the window so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape?
I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers.
Aha! That's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again.
Fair enough, Dark. Blue Badger. Eagle-eyed viewers must have seen the old moving mascot sign out near the fountain when we got here. Yep, I did. I was wondering if anyone else would notice. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. Man, why do they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway?
Even if we wanted to use the lockers, we need some sort of foothold.
What question? What kind of characters you VA for? I mainly do, like, what do you mean? What do you mean any other characters I do VA for? Well, I do voiceover work on my channel. And it's mainly just impression work, but I have other original production stuff as well. There's a link to my channels if you're interested. Could you please consider lowering the Ash talk redeem a bit? Considering it's a special redeem, I don't think I can do that. Good question, though. You're the second VA I know? Oh, I see, I see. Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Well, we could paint HELP in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? Or inside a building?
Okay then, how about we light the paint on fire and set out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually, that may not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this painting, shall we?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, there's something inside that bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink badger?
Maybe we can have Resident Evil 5 our way out and have Kate boost her way up with help from Miles. That's true, I didn't even think about that. Jade, who are we adding on stream? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you'd better study up on the whole Badger clan with this.
What is that? What is this thing?
Think of it as a Bible of all things you'll ever need to know about the clan.
Whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something.
Someone who matches or surpasses your list of waifus. Aether, huh? Aether. Hold on. I appreciate the male protagonist of Genshin Impact. Plus, he's voiced by, he's voiced by Zach, he's voiced by a great VA as well, so.
Suppose that means that this is where they keep all the costumes.
It certainly looks that way. It looks like the Badger. It looks like. 1, 2, 3. It's like the Badger family's home. I'm not sure, Matthew. I will keep y'all updated on that.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. Aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater Group owes the police from all the cases they solved.
They have all the power of the state and they used it to make a theme park?
It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster.
It's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy just from the thought of such a thing.
And look at that! Yes, there's a key.
What have we here?
Ah!
Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? You want to take a look?
Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something.
Something is what is relevant to my interest.
Indeed, indeed. Although I wonder for what could it be? Let's talk to Kay and see if we can get any more information. Nope. Looks like we still have stuff to do. What's up with you and liking thieves? I don't know. Okay? The charisma? I'm not sure.
So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bad Badger. Feel some sort of reverence, Badger King.
Can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there's some much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Fuck with that one. This is that Blue Badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off of the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? Look, it's the Blue Badger!
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women.
My nemesis!
What in the... Why is she beating it up?
He's got the word badge right in his name. That's nothing but bad news for someone like me. And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I'd better be careful, or he's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone.
I somehow doubt the Blue Badger has the power to arrest him.
Yeah, I somehow doubt that too.
I suppose this is the Pink Badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female?
You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that she's pink.
Yes, and?
And her lips are red. See? Lipstick.
What? He has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious?
It does seem a little on the nose, but it's kind of agreed.
What is this?
Looks like the Bad Badger. It's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the Bad Badger's costume is at the very least a two-piece, huh?
Real question, why only the head sitting out here on the floor?
That is a good question. I feel like I'm missing something. I think this Blue Badger was a part of the greatest case Ms. Miles and Phoenix were a part of. I know, right? This mascot, of all things. There we go.
You know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall the kidnapper was talking with me. Just a guess, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here.
If you like thieves that much, how don't you become one? Really? Really? I think you answered your own question. After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you.
I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems as like an afterthought to the 1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out with the plot.
Welcome back, Clone Chuck. You meant to do that? I see. Oh, We can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there. Alright, let's see. Ooh, hello, ladder.
Is that what I think it is?
It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves.
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area.
Well, that's interesting to know. Well, now, since we have some logic, let's see. Open floor panel. Really, you notice how this panel is leaning against the beam in a similar position to the one that Edgeworth was tied up to? Very interesting.
This hook on this beam.
You know I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, it's here for a different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. It means that there should be a panel in this room which we can open as well.
Oh, I get it.
We didn't notice its existence at the time because it was being hidden by this tarp.
All right then, let's bolt this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Now let's examine. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
And what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch.
All right. This thing is locked down tight.
Aw, fiddlesticks. Well, we just so happen to have a key, don't we? So let's connect those two together. Huh?
I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me? No, she could never be a replacement for Pearly. She's just her own character. She's her own character. She's her own character. And we will learn a lot more about her as the story goes along in both this game and the second one. So, keep your eyes open for her. Also, just gonna say this right now, I love Kay's outfit. I absolutely love Kay's outfit.
Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to.
Oh, gotcha! Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big.
Leaves the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now.
Alright! Got the secret door open. And now...
Hey, wait!
Ah! Ah!
Are you alright? Hey!
I'm fine! The ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary.
A lot of really large machinery down here.
What about an exit?
It's really dark and cramped down here, so I really doubt there's an exit. I can't believe that happened.
Only have yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Can we use the ladder to get out? Aha!
I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay.
Oh? How are we gonna bust out?
It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all.
Are you actually praising me?
more of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
Underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh, I see. We use this.
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Did it. All right, now we can get out of here.
Yes, it's been entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage, mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end.
Whoa. Even the sprites for the NPCs, man. Wow, okay. Woo. Slide down the gutter.
It looks like it stopped raining for me.
Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier.
Mr. Edgeworth! I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, goodness gracious, there's a lot of them. Chifu! All 99 members are here and accounted for, sir.
And there he is. There's our other mysterious member. Hi, buddy.
What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that?
Indeed, this theme is a banger.
Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu! Shifu! You are Agent Lang, I take it.
Yeah. Welcome in, Agent Shilong Lang.
You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Ah! Langji.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale.
Langji says, according to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale. Woo! Okay. Oh, that is clip worthy. Dang! Wow! Wow! Brilliant timing, Kyoto. Brilliant timing. Wow. Oh, jeez Louise. No, it's just the timing of it was perfect. That timing was perfect.
A cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of the elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. Y'all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life, got it? Ah, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Shengfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang. Well, why exactly is an Interpol involved in this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ah, but you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal? Comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today.
Jeez, Lang. Calm your butt down a bit. Get off your high horse.
Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Macbeth Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, and now I'm out to take my revenge. Hicks was investigating a smuggling with Francisca in a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation.
Right! And an original line! There's one of our first original lines of this game.
This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden.
Not so fast!
You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy?
Oh! Oh, dig. That's a dig.
You dare to mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor. Why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating? Alright, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewaterland. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you can just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait! Mr. Edgeworth, it's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. I, of all places, he show up here. Completely out of the blue at that. Suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe in on that.
Indeed. Kinda out of the loop here on that. You better have a good backstory. I'm fighting the saber-toothed looking guy. I'm pretty sure Star was the first to call prosecutors filthy. Yeah, that's fair. We'll learn more about Lang as we go along. Don't worry. Lang's not a bad guy. He's just prickly. He's just very prickly and proud. Kind of like how Edgeworth was at the start.
Great job, Detective. Sir! For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Right, sir. I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute now or later?
Oh my gosh, Edgeworth! Dang, alright. Savagery.
Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. And why didn't Interpol show up instead with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after?
That is a good question.
Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? That girl over there.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Hey, Faraday.
What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me! It's been like that since forever!
Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role.
How could you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet.
No way. I will not lose her spotlight to you, little girl.
Oh, goodness. Man, can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around.
I suppose it's not easy, but there's this many members of the law enforcement in the vicinity.
I love Kay, so I absolutely love Kay. It's alright. Not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing.
Is it? Which is it? Plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more.
So, what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated.
Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go.
But you're a self-perpetrated great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of any unlawful nature participate in an investigation.
You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. And what would that be, Kay?
What is this one and only one thing you're after?
Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth.
See. 7 years ago, there was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom, Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without the target even noticing. Some days later, the evidence was found sent to the mass media, along with a card with the marks of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor, the original Yatagarasu? That can't be. It. Lance! Lance! Where are you, son?
Ah! Mr. Big Earlobe Man!
Mr. Armano. Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. For you, Mr. Armano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. Ever want to go overseas again? Need only ask. I can use my company's vast network and send you anywhere at any time.
So, who's the old man?
He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Armano, Ernest Armano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Armano. Well, hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run. What?
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hidden. was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time.
I know, someone did that in the late 19th century, huh?
Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy! I know this is tough, but please stay with me, Romano.
Oh, goodness.
Don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that. Definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man.
Oh, jeez.
Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How would telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then, Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. Very much like me when I was in. Kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Now that you mention it, I have been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. The butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is.
So another missing person.
Romano, please tell me a little more about your butler, Deacon. As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. Took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. And you still haven't spoken with him since his leave. They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Sir Romano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Alright, well what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. So what should we examine first? Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently. Means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there! Huh? Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? Well, I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile! All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I'm not working for Wolf Boy! Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. No! Oh, poor Gumshoe! Boy, have I got just the job of someone of your talent.
Now that was exciting.
Okay,
What? Can't you tell him already to get down to some detective work?
should go home. Your parents must be worried about me.
Oh, come on! I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me?
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back.
Huh. You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way.
Shouldn't speak so lightly if you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented Assistant K is going to hang along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and come along for the ride.
Alright. And on that note, that is where we shall save and call it for today. And so we have met Kay. Ah, what a charming character Kay is. I'm so happy that we get to see her, and she will make. Is Kay's hair key irrelevant? No, it's just a decoration. Remember when I mentioned about getting a few games on sale? Yeah, I remember that. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. I will definitely be getting some tea and clearing out my sinuses. I gave in to impulses and bought them. Nice. And another thief go into your list. Just not the fluster list. She goes in the bean list, okay, Dark? She goes in the bean list. Oh gosh. Alright. Anyways. I know, I was just teasing. Alrighty. Again. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid today before we head off. Let's see. Ooh! Tone is live. Playing more seafood by the looks of it. Yeah, a lot of friends are live today. But let's go raid our friend Tone today. Playing some more of that fighting game, Seafood. Alright. Let's go ahead and give him a raid today. Yes, she is a child, I know that. If you're headed over to the raid, which you please should to support our lovely friend Ketone VT, please type Shadeslay Raid in the chat when we get over there so that he knows we are there to support him. Also, if you are headed over, be sure to follow all of his rules as you would mine. And once again, as always, have fun. I'm hoping the follower count is just slow because admittedly you deserve it. Layden, you missed it. We hit the 1,000. Thanks to Matthew, we hit the 1,000 today. So, we will definitely be finding a way to celebrate that, and I appreciate you all so much for that. Alrighty. Tomorrow there will be no stream, as I do not stream on Wednesdays. But Thursday we will be back, and we will be playing more Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Alrighty. Thank you so much for coming in, everybody, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Bye! Stay sharp, Shade Slayers!